All right, one of the things that I really have a problem with and that really hurts is I have a lot of knee pain, especially when I'm bowling and after I'm bowling. What are some tips that you have of something I can do either before bowling or after bowling that can help alleviate some of that?
Well, that's a great question. Which knee is it? Your sliding knee?
It's my sliding knee, yes.
Yeah, you'll see that quite often in bowlers, especially if they're not doing a lot of exercising and such. The issue a lot of times is that the knee is going a different direction than the slide foot, and knees don't like to be twisted. And if your slide foot is going slightly inside or you're sliding here and our knee's going straight, that creates a lot of stress onto that knee. So it definitely can hurt and be painful. First, you got to make sure you go see a doctor, have it checked out, maybe a physical therapist. But it can be created by your position that you're going into the slide, and it's just that your foot a lot of times is going a different direction than your knee. Or it could be a sticky heel. There's times that the heel actually, as you go into the slide, just grabs and it just puts a jolt into that knee.
That's kind of what I was going to say. You know, I would check the soles and the heels that you have on your shoe if you have interchangeable ones. Make sure that you don't have one that, like Rod's saying, either too sticky or sole that's too slippery for what conditions you're bowling on, and you're not using your knee to kind of to stop yourself. You're having to use that slide leg as too much as a brake, and that will cause a lot of knee pain.
And you want to watch when you're sliding, look and see where your knee's pointing in reference to your foot, because that probably would answer a lot of the questions what's creating it.
And I have noticed a little bit that my foot is turned just a little bit when I look down after I slide. What are some things I could do to help kind of straighten that out a little bit?
It's going to be created before the slide. It's going to be created how you're coming into the slide, so on the pivot step or the power step of your position there. So I definitely want to get you on some video, want to take a look about what's creating the footwork that's creating that going into the slide. It could be sometimes as simple as the trail legs overextending, and it actually is twirling you or pulling your lower body out of position, yet your momentum on your knee was taking you still forward. So that could actually create it as well.
You know, or even something as simple as, you know, how you were taught to attack the lanes. If you were a player who was told to walk towards your target, a lot of times we'll see the foot kind of enter into the slide as you're trying to, and especially as you've opened up the lanes and the lanes are hooking a lot, you're trying to get back to that alignment that you're trying to create, and that's often a reason that the foot will go into the slide that way.